talk about something that I've noticed. Y'all know I talk to people all the time about relationships, whether it's the relationship with yourself, the relationship with other people, friendships, romance, all of that. I got a question because this people are always claiming that communication is important to them. But this is something I noticed with a wide segment of the population, especially over the past, hmm, let me say 3 to 4 years, because it just happened to me. And it always happens, like often. What is up with the people's reactions to your text messages or your posts or an inbox? So let me give you the example so you know exactly what I mean. You type somebody and you're like, hey, do you want to go to dinner tonight? And they heart it or they like it. Is that a real answer? Y'all say you want communication, but you're not really communication. Can anybody on here tell me, are the people doing this practice, do they believe they are responding by just acknowledging the post? Because to me, that's not true two-way communication. It's just, and I know some people who that's all they do. They don't never try to engage you any type of back and forth with the conversation. It's more, let me put a thumbs up, let me put a happy face, let me put a heart. And I'm like, what is going on? Because now the person on the other end, whether that's you or said party, you're stuck wondering, I don't know the answer to the question. So now you got to follow up and say, okay, was that a yes or a no? Is it a maybe? Is it a this? Is it a that? You hearted it. And that's the other thing too. A heart can be misinterpreted because that person may have hearted it for a myriad of reasons. They've hearted it just to acknowledge they saw your text message or your DM. They may have hearted it to say they love it. They may have hearted it to say, I'm thinking about you. They may have hearted it because their finger scrolled across the heart first. We don't know why people, this is why we can't communicate, because we do these practices. And I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed too. People tend to begin to participate in social mores because other people do it. If your brother, your sister, or your friend is hearting everything or liking everything, then you will start to do the practice, because nobody wants to be left out or nobody wants to be the odd one out asking all the questions. That's me. I will still ask damn questions, because I asked somebody the other day, because I had reached out. Let me tell you, I had reached out to somebody telling them about the World Family Experience coming on August 29th, which y'all should know about. It's a virtual thing all about togetherness, belonging. You've been feeling lonely, mental health issues, come. I'll put the link under this video. People from all over the world. We have artists, singers, poets, dancers, comedy. It's going to be amazing. Online. It's a concert. I'm telling you, this event is like the BET Awards, the Oscars mixed with Bonnaroo or something. Y'all know what Bonnaroo, like, it's a music festival. But not only that, it's a healing space. But let me get back to what I was saying. I reached out to her, this one lady, and I told her about the event, and I said, do you want more details? And she just thumbs upped it. So then I had to follow up the next day. I said, well, is that a yes or is that a no? Then she said, oh yeah, that's a yes. How was I supposed to know if it was a yes if I ain't asked the question? That's what I'm trying to say. What's up with people's communications? And I'm only urging this because I majored in communications. There was a reason I majored in communications in college, because I like seeing people come together. I enjoy seeing people tell stories. I love seeing people connect. I love conflict. Not like I'm going after conflict, but communication is what resolves conflict. You can communicate your way through anything. You can communicate your way through a speeding ticket. You can communicate your way through a bad business deal. Looks like I'm reconnecting now. You can communicate your way through a relationship with your child if you just use the appropriate words. And this, you got to have the right intention. The reason a lot of this stuff doesn't work or our relationships fail is because we don't have the right intention. Sometimes people go into conversations with, I gotta win. I gotta do him up. I gotta do her up. I gotta one up them. I'm gonna show them. That should not be the goal. The goal is let's come to a resolution. It reminds me of that Aaliyah song. It say, "We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We need a resolution." I forget that. I think that's literally the name of the song, Resolution. You will come to a resolution when you intend to communicate effectively. You have to have an intention to do it. You have to have an intention to love other people, not to hate them. You have to have an intention to create union, community. That's what the World Family Experience is about. We got it next Saturday. I invite you to come. Yes, you can fill your table with all your favorite people. Invite them. You're coming. Say, cousin so and so, you can come. Coworker so and so, you can come. Bring your whole office to the World Family Experience because that's what it's about. This is a world family reunion, and that's what it is. When was the last time you went to a world family reunion? Yes, you went to your family reunion. Was just the Browns, the Loftins, the Jones, the Sackmats, or whoever the name of the Freemans. It was just y'all. But when you come to this, you are there with the world, people from the UK, people from Brazil, people from Toronto, people from New York, people from Philly. Oh, I got to say something too about the people in Gary. Have y'all heard about that? They are experiencing something really sad. If you are near Gary or you know people in Gary, or if you can help in any way, definitely reach out. They had a terrible storm last week, which knocked out the power over 20,000 people. So about 9 days later, they are still without power. People are suffering, no food, no way to wash, no power, no way to communicate. Yeah, this is what's going on in Gary, Indiana, and it has not been publicized on a lot of media outlets. I know Keith Lee is actually making a trip up there either tomorrow or over the weekend to assist with food and water and all kinds of things because the news article I read stated 300 power lines are down. Imagine if that happened in your city. One of the things we have to do too, we are a human race. We got to think about everybody else, and we can't be of the mindset, it didn't happen to me, I'm not suffering, so I don't need to worry about it. That's not true. Just last week, I was able to gift something to one of my business coaches in Colombia. He told me about the earthquake there. He said that earthquake woke him up out of the bed. I said, I got to give something to help y'all rebuild. Communicate with people. If you don't reach out to people, or you won't know what's going on. Somebody could be suffering. I had another conversation like that today where I didn't know all this stuff was going on in the background. If I wouldn't have reached out to her, sometimes that's what it requires, is you being the bigger person, you taking the risk, you restoring that communication, you reopening the lines of communication, because sometimes people are scared. If it was something where the last time you spoke, it ended up, there was some type of argument or disagreement, and it was 3 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe it's time to reconcile. And you be the one, you be the bigger man, the bigger woman, and say, you know what? I want to restore this relationship. Let me call blank. Let me send blank a letter. Let me send blank a card. Let me send blank a gift. That's communication. That's love. The the way we love on other people, letting them know, and you can let them know through your words, you can let them know your actions, you can let them know through affection, you can let them know by doing something special for them. You got to communicate your love. You got to do it. Okay, I am going to log off. I just wanted to ask y'all that question. So if anybody knows in the comments, please let me know because I'm so confused by these reactions. Like I understand it on social media because you just want to say, okay, I like that. I love that. I feel sad. I feel angry. I'm mad on this particular subject matter. But if somebody has posed a question or is trying to have a two-way communication with you, how is you just liking their question, giving an answer? It's not, because they wanted to know yes, no, maybe. Do you want to go to the store? Are you available to drive me to the Six Flags? Just putting a heart, a thumbs up ain't helping me. Because what do you mean by the thumbs up? If we all agree that thumbs yes, because thumbs up don't always mean yes. Thumbs up, and I said it earlier, thumbs up could just mean I'm acknowledging your message. I'll get back to you. It could mean that. But you got to be clear in your communication. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. I am inviting you all to join us for the World Family Experience. This sounds like something tugging on your heart where you want to connect with people all over the world. You may have been sitting at home alone. You may have been suffering this year with anything, with grief, heartbreak, job loss, whatever it is. You can come. We have regular admission tickets for $27. We also have VIP tickets for $67. What the VIP gets you is behind the scenes content from all of the artists. You know, we've been working on this since the spring. And you'll get to see some of that content. Plus, you'll get to attend the after party on September the 5th. How cool is that? Then you'll be invited into the World Family Community, which is an extension of this. It's an ongoing community of people. You'll get to chat and ask questions about healing, whatever you want. You'll just get to talk to those people after the show. Because what bites sometimes is you go to a really good event and it changes you within, but then you have no way to stay connected to the energy. We want to make sure you can stay connected with that positive, loving energy. Okay, my name is Elmira, your love wisdom guide, inviting you to the World Family Experience next Saturday. I want you to get your ticket now. Get in the room because we got all kinds of beautiful people for you. Okay, peace.